What's up everyone? Welcome back to ARTV. My name is John and it's time for a follow-up to a criminally underrated video that I put out about a year and a half ago called A Song for Every Month of the Year. It was a ton of fun to make. You guys that actually did see it seemed to have fun with it, and if you haven't seen that yet, then please change that. It's awesome. It's linked on screen here or else at the end of the video. In the highly anticipated sequel today, we're, as you probably already guessed, going to be picking a song for every day of the week right here on 7 on Sunday. It works out perfectly because it's SOS 7 on Sunday. There's 7 slots available, and last time I checked on the calendar, there's 7 days in a week. That means that today I'll be going through and picking 7 different songs that have the day of the week in the title. So no, I'm not picking a song that sounds like it might have been written about a Tuesday. I'm picking songs that actually have Tuesday or the other days of the week in the damn title. It's gonna be a fun video. Obviously, there are other songs named after other days of the week that didn't make the list, but these are 7 that I felt to be appropriate. Some songs, including like Friday through Sunday songs, those are easy because we're always writing and talking about the weekend. But the days of the week, like, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that was a little bit trickier. I do hope that you enjoy the video. Please drop a like on it if you do, subscribe for the love of music, and let's get started with Sunday.
Here comes the Sunday driver. Came to get my sister. No, he's such a liar. Can't believe I missed her.
Not only is Sunday in the title of this series, not only is it the start of the week, but it's also the start of this countdown, and we're looking at the newest song that's going to crack the list today, with the RACONTEURS, Jack White fronted band, one of his side projects, and their song Sunday Driver. This is a badass garage meets alternative meets blues rock song that kind of has a timeless quality to it. The riffs are absolutely delectable, the solo is an absolute treat and a delight, and Jack White on this track, he is in top form. Even the backing layered vocals are perfection, and it's absolutely one of my favorite songs of 2019 so far. It could be a great way to kick off your week, sure, but this Sunday track is great any day of the week, guaranteed. Guys, I'm gonna get a little bit emo with you for a moment. My MySpace roots are showing, as for my Monday selection, I've gone with the Shiny Toy Gun song Rainy Monday. It's a song that I discovered on MySpace. It originally came out on We Are Pilots, I believe in 04, it got re-released in 07. Again, like in 09, that album had a ton of re-releases, but this track did see some mild success. It's a little bit different from many of their other early tracks. It's more heartfelt, and it has their male singer actually performing this one. It's not actually Cara Faye, as she did do a lot of their tracks like La Disco, but this song Rainy Monday is a genuine moment that does kind of have an 80s glam electronic feeling to it. It's calming, it's soothing, it's refreshing, and it does kind of hit with some emo lyrics, but also there's a message of hope there. So maybe if you are having a rainy Monday, a slow start to the week, this could be a song that starts to turn things around for you.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you?
You know, there's actually a restaurant chain named Ruby Tuesdays that is named after Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. The one near my house actually closed within the past year, and I'm just wondering, on the way out, did they sing goodbye Ruby Tuesdays? Dad joke levels are over 9,000. I'm sorry, but I had to drop it on them. Tuesday is notoriously a very slow day in the week. A lot of people are thinking, the weekend is so far away. And then on the other hand, it's like, well, the week only just started, so there's endless possibilities. Tuesday is one of those moments in time where I think cultures seem to be just kind of frozen and they don't know what to do, so why not play a very cheerful song from the older times, sure, but also the good times, the lighter times, and something that could put a smile on your face.
Wednesday week, she loved me. Wednesday week, never happened at all.
Somehow we've survived and made it to the middle of the week, and for this pick, it's actually a song that I was not familiar with. In fact, it's the only song I didn't know before starting the planning process for this video. This is by the Undertones, an Irish band that saw a lot of success in the UK primarily, some success in Ireland too, but this track is called Wednesday Weekend. It's a song about love that never really actually existed at all. It talks about the Wednesday week, which is not something that we generally think of when we talk about days of the week, and then he's cycling back to the fact that, oh, Wednesday week, this never happened at all because the love was never really real and this girl was maybe playing a trick on him. It's definitely different from some of the other songs that I looked into, but it was one of their biggest hits, peaking at number 11 on the UK charts. This is a song that does have kind of a Beatles meets Monkees type feeling, and it kind of has a little bit of that 80s touch because it did come out in 1980, but it does also have a little bit of a retroactive 1960s appeal to it. The song still holds up well in modern day because I feel like the message is quite relatable. I think a lot of us have at least experienced once or twice that time in our life where a relationship wasn't meant to be, or maybe perhaps you were more invested than the other person, and it turned out to all be a facade and your world comes crashing down, but you're still trying to keep a smile on your face. That's the best way that I can describe this song, and if you haven't heard it for yourself, then check the playlist link down below.
Only for you, I don't regret. And I was Thursday's child.
The legend himself, David Bowie, enters our list next because we have Thursday's Child, a song from the 1999 album Hours. Now, that album cover is atrocious. I hope we can all agree on that, and the album itself is pretty spotty, especially in David Bowie's very solid, very amazing, especially in the early to middle years discography and even his last album, Black Star. I do feel that this track, Thursday's Child, was a major highlight though, and while I did have trouble finding tracks for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to actually fit the criteria, this one was one of few that came up in my mind, but this is also one that I had to go with because it kind of talks about Bowie and where he sees himself at that point in time. In 1999, it's been decades after he initially took off and took over the world, but now he's kind of reflecting on things because he's nowhere near as popular as he was, people are starting to forget about him, and he kind of sees himself turning this corner in life, and it kind of relates to where Thursday is in the week, and I think he's kind of painting that intentionally. From what I could find online, he was born on Wednesday, not Thursday, but he's kind of metaphorically saying he's Thursday's child because he sees himself looking ahead to the weekend, to the greener pastures, saying that I might not be in this place anymore, but I hope to see myself here. And with those elements that are woven in from the female backing vocals, the nice drum and synth loop on this thing as well, there's some deep bass here. It's a nice little track that does feel very nostalgic and very appropriate for Thursday.
It's Friday, Friday.
Ha! It's not even April Fool's, but I gotcha. Just kidding, back into the actual pick.
Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start. It's Friday, I'm in love.
Call me predictable as hell all you want, but I don't care. It's Friday, and I'm in love. Robert Smith, the lead vocalist of The Cure, penned this track for their album Wish. It's the second single from that amazing record. If you haven't taken the time to listen to it, then please do so. I know everyone thinks Robert Smith or The Cure, and it's like, oh, the guy with the lipstick, or, oh, the Friday song? Yeah, of course, but also, you know, they're a lot deeper than that. A beaming smile is the only mood that this song exudes. It is an example of something that can absolutely lift spirits. The light acoustic guitar here fused together with that pure pop perfection. This is one of the pop, maybe pop rock songs of the early 90s that definitely transcended that time. It doesn't necessarily feel rooted in 1992. It feels like it could have come out at any time and it would have been an amazing hit. This song absolutely deserves a spot on this list because yes, of course it does have Friday in the title, but it name checks so many other days of the week as it goes. It's talking about Tuesday this, Wednesday this, Thursday who cares, but Friday, I'm in love.
Saturday, when these open doors are open again.
So many songs involving Saturday in the title, but only one could be Victor, and that one song is Fall Out Boy's Saturday. There's layers as to why I selected this one, but first and foremost, it is the song Saturday, and of course, that absolutely meets the criteria, but it's also the last song that I'm selecting today, as Saturday is seen as the end of the week, at least in most traditional circumstances, and it's always the last song that Fall Out Boy play in their set. If you've been to a Fall Out Boy concert, they close things out with this big, roaring rendition of Saturday. 99 times out of 100, that's going to be the case. It's been the case every time that I've seen them, and it's always so much fun. I loved the early days of Fall Out Boy, not only because of the great lyrics, because of how bitter they seemed at times, but also on this track, I loved hearing Pete Wentz actually scream in the background. The bridge of Saturday is incredible, and I love the fact that Patrick Stump actually wrote this song. In fact, you can see him refer to me and Pete in the lyrics. Every pop-punk kid of the 2000s, even now, know this song and generally love this song. It's an amazing track. Patrick shows off his vocals, Pete also gets in on the fun, and the musicianship. It's just tight, but also kind of loose in the best kind of pop-punk way. We somehow made it through an entire week's worth of music in not that much time at all. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and please drop a like on this video. If you would like to see a part 2 at some point in the distant future, then let me know in the comments, and also let me know what would your picks for songs for days of the week be. Please consider supporting the channel on Patreon or by grabbing some merch. It's the top 2 links in the description down below, or else there's an annotation in the corner for my Patreon page. If you want to catch up on SOS, then tap the last episode right here, or tap here for another recent video on the channel. Socials in the description, and I'll see you soon for more on ARTV.